Comey, and let me turn this up a little bit. There we go. Turn that up, turn that up, turn it up. Right. Trump fucks up on Epstein in interview, breaks internet. Bro.
I like it.
I do too. You gotta get your mic to your fucking face, man. And you're sexy, dude. And I want to lick your ball sack and maybe suck it a little. You know.
It's a kid show.
Is it? Fuck. Oh shit! It's a kid show. I'm supposed to be like, chill, and.
You have me muted anyway.
Well, let me unmute your fucking ass. How about that? I unmuted you. Now.
All right.
Now you can speak.
Okay.
Speak, slave.
All of the information was just it was Comey, Clinton, Obama, and the Biden information. It was a lot of scams, a lot of BS bullshit, a lot of bullshit. These fucking people don't even know what they're doing. Do you understand that?
No, they really don't. They fail.
I used all Trump quotes there. These people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? That's a presidential quote, actually, about Iran. It's not about this.
That's true. I don't know how he fucked up, but he must have fucked up bad.
Cut the feed.
I know.
Let's start today with the story that everyone is still talking about, and then I promise we will transition to other topics as well. But if I were an advisor to Trump, I would be begging him, please, sir, stop going in public for a little while. Just take a little sabbatical. Please stop. Please stop doing interviews.
That seems like good advice. He needs to stop. He's just making everything look worse. The more he talks, the more his story changes. What he needs to do, him and his handlers, need to go in the room and get the story straight. Or maybe, for once, they could do that thing called, I don't know, honesty. And actually tell the American people what happened. Regardless if Trump is a pedo or not. What is the Kit Kat doing?
The thing with the food.
Oh, okay. Vaughn and John had a lot to say about you both. No, really? I love John. Like, John needs to chill with me.
None of the stuff that we would say they would take as okay. So.
No.
So, whatever.
Vaughn needs to quit his shit. And John needs to stop being a nice guy sometimes.
Yeah, I was just standing up for Gashala. That's all I was doing.
I'm going to stand up for John, because I do love him. And when I mean love, I mean love. You know, me and John, we had a friendship. And it meant a lot to me. And it still means a lot to me. So, even though it's not good now, it was then. But I think he kind of fell in love with me, John. And because of that, he's got, like, I gotta hate her in order to not feel love feelings. But it's like, what pretty girls have to go through is, like, you have these guy friends, and they fall in love with you, and then they end up, like, getting, like, really mad and angry at you because you didn't reciprocate the feelings, you know? Yeah, I'm still on Ozempic. Absolutely. I'm looking stunning. It's been a while since I've done a full body profile. Pretty girl problems. I know, Tina. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you have a really good guy friend, and then he, like, gets resentful toward you. Like, it sucks. It sucks. But, like, I don't blame John for feeling that way. Because this is the guy that got me. And he knew it the whole time. Like, John. Like, when we had our friendship, is like, I really want Jason. You know, I'm really into Jason.
Yeah, you made that pretty clear to everybody.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Even G-Man wanted me, so you can understand his resentful feelings that he has. But I wanted Jason.
That's what you wanted.
So, though my friendships with the two men fell apart, I got Jason.
You got what you wanted. You got the one you wanted, so.
I mean, let's go back to Trump.
For better or worse, you got what you wanted.
Well, I love the better, but the worse is really... Whew.
Hell yeah. Better believe it.
Vaughn thinks Jason should have flashed a few hundreds and hooked a Siberian supermodel.
I could have done that.
Of course Vaughn would go to fucking prostitution. It's the only way how we can get a woman.
I could have done all that, sure. I could have bought a chick and stuff, but it's just not who I am. It's not who I am.
What a gross fucking man.
That just, you don't think I thought of that when I had money?
So superficial love instead of actual real love. Okay, Vaughn.
Just
no
to
wonder
have
you're single.
a hot chick next to you. Yeah, I'm not like that. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about that.
And I'm hot anyway, and I fuck really fucking good, so... Too bad you're stuck on the looks.
Answers anything. Because every time he speaks on the Epstein issue, it reignites more speculation and controversy, and leading to viral clips, this one coming from TikTok, that just, even setting aside my own bias against Trump, just does not come off well at all, whatsoever. I'll show you the edited version, then I'll show you the context to be as honest as we can to this, and explain if I'm going way overboard to be good faith what maybe Trump was saying here, but this is being framed as Trump just admitting he's in the files. And
Well, Jason didn't want a cute little Asian girl. He wanted his Irish, Italian, big-titted ass girl. So he got it.
No, I like girls with attitude, so there you go. I had opportunities to date fucking Marywood College girls. I didn't care. I didn't care. You know, I'm sure Vaughn would not have been able to handle having a house, where I had a house, with fucking college girls sticking their tongues out at him. He would have been fucking all of them.
Yeah.
Not me. That's just not who I am. It's just not. So
No. Plus, me and Jason connected on a spiritual level forever.
yeah.
Like
Since my first videos, you were there.
Yeah,
So yeah, we had a thing for years that was like, you're a cool sister.
exactly. We had a spiritual connection.
Yeah, it wasn't anything having to do with physical attraction. It was just literal. We both love Jesus and we love talking about it.
Exactly.
So we're based on a fucking pure thing,
And
innocent.
it's pretty insulting to go and, like, point to classless women who have no souls, who don't want real love, and want Jason to have not real love, but some kind of superficial thing. It's really insulting.
Just appearance. That's what it is. And you Vaughn?
Vaughn's gay.
Vaughn, honestly, do you think I didn't think about that when I had money back then? Of course I did. Yeah, I could buy a hot chick, easy, sure. I just didn't, because I didn't care.
Yeah, he got his hot chick for free.
Guys that are confident in themselves, they don't need a trophy next to them going, oh, look at me. I don't need that.
Exactly.
I just didn't need that. So if that's what you would have done in my position, that's fine. I respect you for that. Lots of guys would. I just didn't. I could have also bought a Lamborghini. I didn't do that either. I was fucking responsible. But that didn't matter at the end of the day.
No. So,
Other things happened.
why am I so degraded as a person?
Because that's the place they put you in.
Yeah. A place of degradation and dehumanization.
Mm-hmm. Just like Amberlynn and Foodie.
Oh, well,
It's-
I matter, and I give this man very good pleasure, so I don't think he regrets it.
No, I would have not even known a sexual relationship otherwise.
There you go.
That's just the truth. So, for me, it's just, I think I found my soulmate, which I'm very happy with.
Yeah, so he's happy with me.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think I'm.
shouldn't you be happy for him for being happy?
I think I found the person that I'm supposed to be with, according to God. So I'm happy about that.
Is there a problem with that?
That she was married before, and I knew her before when she was married, I don't think should matter, because he destroyed that. Chris destroyed that deliberately. She had nothing to do with destroying that, and neither did I. He did that. So why should she or me be responsible for what he destroyed? That's how I felt about it. Like, oh, how do you feel about knowing him before? Like, he was kind of a friend of yours, what you would call that. No, he wasn't. He hated my guts because I think he knew that she liked me this way. So he didn't like that. I wouldn't either.
Like, seriously. You don't understand the endless hours we had of just staring at each other on the screen, just wanting to just be physically intimate with each other. Like, that shit was real. That shit was real.
Sure.
And it was strong, and it was good, and it was wonderful. So, whatever.
Everybody likes to imagine what they do once they have, like, money.
Yeah.
And my family was always comfortable. So when I inherited all of that, I didn't freak out and just blow it all. I don't know what the hell happened with Vaughn. I don't know. That's his business. But for me, yeah, I could have bought a Lamborghini and had a fucking Ukrainian supermodel chick on my arm. But why? That's just not who I am, man.
No.
And it meant way more for me to help a guy out that was a 9/11 first responder financially, or help out Nadia, or help out her when she needed her power bill paid. It meant more to me to be able to do that for people than to... Why would I blow it on a Lamborghini or some hot chick? That doesn't make sense. From a Christian standpoint, I would have been an asshole. So, no. I don't regret anything.
No.
And nobody's going to make me regret anything, really. That's if I regret it in my heart, then I regret it in my heart.
We're still with each other for a reason.
No one's going to make me regret something. If I don't regret it already, you're not going to make me regret it. So, good luck with that.
Honestly, I could never regret you. Ever. You've done so much for me in my life. I wouldn't have been a Christian. You know?
You're my girl.
I love you.
And that's why he hates them.
They were run by Chris Wray, and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration, they've been running these files. And so much of the things...
Oh my God.
Viral clips, this one coming.
Sorry, I gotta wait for Jason to hear this. How long have we been together? Almost going on 8 years. So, that's quite a long time to be together. You know. Oh, especially nowadays, yeah. Like, nobody lasts this long. And I don't say it to brag. I really don't. You know, I'm surprised at myself. You know, it's my longest relationship I ever had with someone. So, to me, it's great. You know.
I'm your longest now.
Yes, you're my longest.
That makes me happy.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
That's so sweet of you.
That makes me very happy.
That makes me happy, too, that you're happy. I love you. You make me happy. August 25th for hubby and... Oh, 25th in August for hubby and me. Wow, that's awesome. Hi, Cookie Pop. How are you?
The divorce rates are off the charts.
From Tick.
Yeah, I'm not... Nah.
And sad.
Nah.
Very high divorce
I don't
rates.
want to start over again. There's that. Like, I'm too old. I'm too old.
Oh my
And
God.
I love this guy.
What's up, Master Shredder? I hope you're doing good. Just keep Jesus. Remember that. Just keep Jesus in your heart.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you need.
Correct. You gotta hear bullshit out of Trump's mouth.
I've heard enough bullshit out of his mouth.
TikTok
Oh,
that
my
just,
God. It's so bad.
even setting aside my own bias against Trump, just does not come off well at all, whatsoever. I'll show you the edited version. Then I'll show you the context to be as honest as we can to this and explain if I'm going way overboard to be good faith what maybe Trump was saying here. But this is being framed as Trump just admitting he's in the files and that's why he hates them.
They were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration, they've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me. And so much of the things...
Oh, everything regarding Trump was fake regarding Epstein. Uh-huh.
It was the Comey and the Clinton and the Obama and the Biden.
Everything to deal with Trump is a fake or a hoax.
They always do this to us. They did it with the Russia, the 51 agents, the laptop from hell, folks. They always do this to us. It's fake. It's phony. Fake news.
Such a victim.
If you say so, Don. You're saying that the entire Epstein investigation is a hoax? You're a liar. You're a liar. Tell that to all the girls. Some of them you've probably touched. Tell that to them. That it's all phony.
Mm-hmm.
Tell that to them. Tell Ghislaine that all the girls that she fucking groomed for Jeffrey are all just phony. They didn't exist. Mm-hmm. That's why she's in jail for 20 years, because the girls didn't exist. Right? There was no clients. You don't know anything about it. Jeff, good guy. Good guy. Ghislaine, I wish her the best. Really? You're all covering each other's asses, going, no, I'm fighting this. I want to get the kids at the kids. I want to help that. I'm helping with that, see? And they all touched them.
Yep.
That's what you're dealing with. It's cover your ass. I'm going to cover my ass first, and then I'll cover your ass.
They're gross
That's all it
fucking
is.
men. That's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Gross fucking men. Oh, you don't want to know what the CIA is up to. I already know some of what the CIA is up to, and it's fucking gross, too.
They run kids.
They do. And drugs and all of it. Like, they're gross.
And they created...
Like, we need to get rid of these things, because they don't do any good for society.
The most effective mind control program called MK Ultra was developed by the goddamn CIA with the help of Nazi rat line scientists that came into the country through the rat lines after World War II. These scientists are brilliant men. We got to use them, these Nazis. So they brought them in and they developed MK Ultra. And do you know how many people they've destroyed their minds with fucking MK Ultra?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're dealing with total dark evil bullshit. Horrible shit.
That's true.
And Trump goes, yep, I'm for that. What are you talking about? Populist? Who the fuck do you think I am? I was never a populist. I'm an authoritarian, and I want to be a fucking tyrant, and I want to tell you what to believe, as your daddy.
Gross.
Fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, sir.
Were fake with me. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, everything's fake with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything's a hoax with you. Everything's a lie. They're after me. Whine, whine, whine. But yet you're the hero at the same time. Like a proper narcissist, the hero and the victim all at the same fucking time.
Meanwhile, saying that you could just grab a woman by the pussy if you're famous, because that's how we deal. They just let you. So, I mean, and then people were like, Christian-minded people would hear that and it'd go in their ear and go, wait, what the fuck is that? And then you just go, oh, no, it's just Don. That's how he is. He likes women, so that's how he is. It's locker room talk. And then you voted for him. There you go.
Hey, Donald. You're like the best president ever. But I think maybe, you remember when Joe Biden was in his basement? I think we need to put you in a basement. Because this is getting worse every time you speak. So you saw they played 3 times the ending part where he goes, so much of what we found, right after he's talking about the Epstein files, in them about me were fake. About me were fake. Which is a crazy thing to say. Because
But the other people, they're true. But everything about me is fake. Yeah, okay, Trump.
This is why people don't fully understand how difficult it is for me to be president.
It's just more proof that he was in those files, and that's why they didn't show it.
There's a lot of fake. There's some real, then you got fake. Then there's real, and then there's 10 times more fake. So the best thing that I could do as your president is say we're shutting it down. There's too much phony stuff. We're shutting it down. Okay? There's nothing to see.
Hippie Sunshine, do you think Trump is like Crowley's like clone?
Jesus. No.
That would be cool.
That's definitely not the case.
What's up, Eileen? How are you?
Trump is his own version of Crowley.
Yeah.
He worships mainly actual money.
Probably the same spirit, to tell you the truth. Both evil fuckers.
Trump worships
who I
mainly
want to throat
money.
punch. Zapatropa, how you doing?
I think Crowley actually had elder god, weird gods that he prayed to. Trump is mainly just a mammon worshiper. Like Dathan or some shit. Just disgusting dog shit character in the Bible you can think of, that's Trump. He just worships money.
He does.
Opulence. Goldness. And it's all a facade, because the Trump name is all about shell corporations that don't really make money.
It's probably like fake gold. It just looks like gold, what he's
Gold
putting
leaf.
on all over the... Yeah,
Gold
fake,
leaf.
Fake gold leaf.
That was a joke that Conan O'Brien... You remember how Conan O'Brien would have a TV set, and then he'd have a cutout of the celebrity's face, and then they'd have a mouth that would talk?
Yes.
He did Donald Trump all the time.
It's so gaudy.
And when Donald Trump had his baby Barron, Conan O'Brien said, the guy that did Trump on there said, it's the most luxurious pregnancy in history. Barron has a gold leaf placenta. It's all about opulence with him. Everything is gold and opulent.
I haven't had dinner yet, but I gotta make my dinner. I have plans on making a salad, which is baby romaine, beets, blackberries, and some balsamic vinaigrette. And feta cheese. I think that'll be delicious. And it's really good for me, because I'm in a fibro flare, and all those foods are really good to help with inflammation. I have to, eat, super healthy when I'm having a flare, or it, makes it so much worse. So, yes, I am masking pain for you. You're welcome. But I'm really happy for this salad. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be yummy.
You're banking on all of the listeners going, no, I believe him. There's stuff that might seem incriminating. And by the way, it could but it could be extensive details that maybe prosecutors never found relevant, but came up in the investigatory process, even if it's not the bombshell that some people imagine could be there. I think it's somewhat difficult. Some of the speculation people bring forward because of the fact that Democrats did have control for years before, but even so, it could be these wild details about just how many bonkers affairs he was having, things that wouldn't be relevant for prosecutors to bring forward if it didn't engage a criminal activity, but still embarrassing or whatever. Also, just a reminder to people that someone that others, even before Epstein was prosecuted, said it was clear this was a bad guy. We didn't know the extent of it, but that's why I distanced myself, right? You've heard that story from others. So even just a constant reminder of that relationship being as it was, and I'll give you more stories on that front here in a second, an update on Trump's lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal for their emphasis of that story. That could be part of Trump's rage here, but every time he tries to settle it, it becomes very much unsettled. So to be as honest as we can, here's the full clip. It sounds like he was going, with you, Russia. You remember, guys, MAGA, we loved Russia. This still dossier, I did do golden showers.
And there's the Russia collusion against you. There is Jack Smith against you. There's all the things that happened in 20.
Me too, Aaron. I could never marry Trump. Ew, or want to touch him. Even how much money it is.
Billions.
No.
What about my billions? I understand that I wear a diaper, but what about my billions? That's pretty attractive,
No.
I could grab any woman I want by the pussy anyway for my money, so I don't care if you like me.
People really just need to realize I like my skinny white boys. Shit. It's what I'm into.
I'm just gonna
try not investigating.
Why are you all assuming it's against him? That's so weird. That's so incriminating for you to all assume that we must be talking about this because something is there with him. You're just assuming that premise, which looks so bad. Okay, this part's less relevant. I'll jump forward to the clip that got clipped.
Stick to it like glue. The Democrats, they have bad policy, they have bad candidates, they have bad everything, but they stick together.
I'm so sorry, Cookie
The
Pop. I'm
Republicans
gonna
don't
pray
do that.
for your boyfriend. It sucks. Chronic pain sucks. But a lot of us in here know how that is.
But they ought to look into the Jeffrey Epstein hoax too, because that's another hoax that's frankly put out by the pushing the Republicans and put out by the Democrats.
No, they definitely set the Republicans.
It was made by the Comey and the Clinton and the Obama and the Biden.
Well, I think it's in the case of Epstein, they've already looked at it, and they are looking at it, and I think all they have to do
The
is put
laptop from hell, golden showers, the Steele dossier, all fake. And now, see, I call this the Epstein hoax. See, it's all fake, phony. Nothing to see.
He's a fake.
You need to trust me. I am the country, and I'm telling you that this is all a hoax. It's fake. It's by the Comey, by the Clinton, by the Obama, and the Biden. Laptop from hell, Russia, Russia, Russia. 52 agents. That's your president, so go for it. He's the WWE president. So we're officially in idiocracy. Yep, there's no doubt that we're there. And we have Vince McMahon as our president, pretty much. He's like a Vince McMahon clone, Trump.
Probably.
They're like the same
credible.
entity.
Probably.
They should look
Same
at
energy.
it? Oh, so they should look at it? No, but they already looked at it. Then why'd you say they should look at it? As we continue through this, please do click the subscribe button.
It
if
was
you
the
appreciate
Biden.
the show.
God. I don't know if we're getting smarter or if liars are getting stupider with their lies. But people lately, when they're lying, they just lie so bad. And I'm just looking at them like, are you really thinking you can fool
easily
me?
see through bullshit.
I do. There's actual videos of Biden's son sleeping with Obama's daughter.
I believe it. I believe that.
I do too. Because I believe Allie Carter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Allie was lying when she gives you the cock size of Biden and his son. I don't think she's lying to you.
Which is big dicks, by the way. But, I mean...
Wow, yeah. Isn't it nice to have a big dick and you're fucking a 12-year-old? Isn't that amazing?
So gross.
Isn't that cool?
It does go against your theory, though.
But I think it mainly holds.
Yeah.
Just
that's
because
true,
these
too.
two guys that happen to be hung better want to fuck a little girl.
Hello?
That doesn't disprove.
Hello, Wookie, you beautiful woman.
We love you. Wookie.
How are you?
It's so
Go to
disgusting.
drinkpep.com to get yourself an energy drink. You don't have to feel guilty about drinking, crafted by my three, or by myself and my two brothers, to solve our problem of drinking energy drinks, but knowing that they were poisoning us, instead uplift your gut microbiome. Drinkpep.com, linked in the description below. Here's the part.
But, that was run by the Biden administration for 4 years. I can imagine what they put into files, just like they did with the others. I mean, the Steele dossier was a total...
Oh, stop trying to direct things to not on you. The questions are on you, not Biden, and to be honest, no one gives a shit about the previous president because he's an old man wasting away in his home. And he's doing shit for anyone right now.
Why would my administration put out all this fake stuff that it's all done by the Biden? Why would I put out a bunch of fake lies by the Biden? I'm your president. I'm daddy. And I'm telling you it's fake and it's the Biden. Why would you look at the Biden? We don't want the Biden. We don't need the Biden. The Biden gave us Russia, 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 and the golden showers and the 52 agents, and they went to Mar-a-Lago with SWAT teams to get my stuff. It was my stuff. It was mine. Trade secrets and nuclear stuff. That's mine. I have that. I own that. Why would I put this Comey stuff? This is a hoax. It's all Comey stuff into the Biden.
I know, right? Fucking idiot. You think people are going to believe your bullshit
And
now,
Bernie
Trump?
did the
Like,
fingers, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
we understand this, that Bernie did this? And that means it's over. You impeach the fucking cocksucker now when you have Bernie do this. He can't fucking do that. And he does this. That's it. You impeach the piece of shit. There's no other choice. But they won't. They're all cowards. They won't stand up.
I'd do it.
Hakeem Jeffries goes like a fucking robot. This is the opportunity for the Democratic Party to make it clear that we're the party of transparency. Shut the fuck up. You're a loser. Say what needs to be said. We need to impeach Orange Hitler. Now. Could we do that? Nobody's doing that. Not even AOC is up there going, impeach the cocksucker. Jasmine Crockett has to get up and stand up and go, impeach the cocksucker.
fake.
Right.
It took 2 years to figure that out for the people. And all of the things that you mentioned were fake.
Yep.
So I would imagine if they were run by Chris Wray and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration,
right.
They've been running these files. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me. But especially you look at that Steele dossier where they paid like 14 or 16 million. That's more than James Patterson gets paid.
So I don't know why I should be
Fucking
assisting
liar.
in adding context to what may.
God, it's so obvious of a lie. It's so obvious a lie, and it's just... Donald, I used to tell my sons, you know, this is why they don't lie. They believe in honesty. When you lie to someone, what you're telling them is they're stupider than you. And I'm sorry, Trump, but you're not gonna gaslight my intelligence. Okay? I've already seen you on the flight logs of Epstein Island. We've already seen you with tons of pictures enjoying Epstein, being like, is she hot, while Epstein's looking uncomfortable the whole time. Like, we've seen these videos. We've seen the pictures and videos of your daughter being felt up by you.
Yeah, why do you touch your daughter when she's like 17 underneath her breast?
And then you're on The View and you say the most you have in common with your daughter is sex?
That's real weird.
Fuck off with your bullshit. We already fucking know. You know, you're already counted twice liable for rape. Okay? You've been found federally for fraud, so you're a felon. I don't care if Biden fucking pardoned you. You're still a fucking felon. You still should go down for your crimes, in my opinion. So fuck off with your bullshit.
Maybe he would say he was saying, but he would say he was saying lots of the stuff we found with me was fake, meaning the other hoaxes. But it sure dang sounds like he's saying, yeah, like, you know, if something were to come out, per se, about someone who has a really nice hairstyle, then just know it's probably fake. It's probably fake. That does sound exactly like what he's saying. And this is coming as mainstream outlets are bringing on more and more guests to remind the public about just the nature of this relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and Trump. Obviously, something we've talked about for a long time. And by itself, you can't do guilt by association, I understand. But the full extent of the details should, at the very least, be concerning to MAGA, which I guess it is now, but it wasn't for a long time. Media.
Guilt by association. You're on camera telling Epstein the girl is hot. There's plenty of women that have come out talking about how you sexually assaulted them in their Miss America contests and their modeling contests. We already know about your associations with John Casablanca and Diddy. All of you guys are sexual offenders. All of you are gross-ass, lame-ass, old-ass men that just need to be off the face of this earth, in my opinion. Fuck all of you. You're all fucking assholes. You're pieces of shit. And you treat women like we're your goddamn cum dumpsters. So don't even come to a woman and expect them to have sympathy for you after all the bullshit you've done and all the fucking young girls you've damaged for life. Fuck off.
Reports that was his bro, former Epstein girlfriend, says Trump and Epstein were very close and up to no good. And this is someone who was a girlfriend, so I just want to specify, not one of the underage victims, but did accuse Trump. Stacey Williams accused Trump of groping her in front of Epstein. Epstein kind of seeing as a sick game and grinning. In October, Williams accused Trump of groping her at Trump Tower in 1993 as part of what she described as part of a twisted game, during which Epstein smiled as Trump touched her against her will. A spokesperson for Trump denied the allegations. Here she is.
Stacey, thank.
Oh, and there's a little glitchity glitch. Let me see if I can refresh that.
Stacey, thank you so much.
Epstein said that Trump liked fucking all of his friends' wives. So this makes sense here that he would do this to Epstein's girlfriend.
For joining us tonight. As you know, Epstein is dominating the news once again, and his relationship with Trump is under scrutiny. While you were dating Epstein, can you tell us how close these two men were?
They were best friends. You know, I dated Jeffrey for a period of more or less, I think about 4 or 5 months. And the only friend that he would mention every time we saw each other or had a phone conversation was Donald. And he would share a lot of anecdotes. I have plenty of anecdotes. And yeah, they were very close, and they were up to no good.
And
Up to no good.
Yeah, I just want to put emphasis on that. Up to no good. Tropa said, can't forget about the teen pageants that he said he'd go into and in the dressing rooms to do whatever he wanted. Yeah, on Howard Stern. He went on Howard Stern and bragged about looking at teenagers, and Howard's like getting off by the fucking information. Like, ew. Howard, you're a fucking pig. And you're part of the problem too. Like, ugh. Can we please, as mothers, teach men not to take advantage of women and young girls? Thank you. Ew.
Take that down. Yeah, so a lot of this is rehashing what we've known, but I think given the resurgence of interest in this topic, it's fair to be reminded of it. Republicans Against Trump posting investigative reporter Julie K. Brown tells CNN that Jeffrey Epstein told his brother, and we've looked at this audio before as well, that
I think that request needs to be satisfied, Tina. When he comes back, he's, I think, taking a shit.
if the public knew everything he knew about Trump, they would have to cancel the election. It was kind of a general, if the public knew what I knew about the candidates, I think is how it was worded, then they'd have to cancel the election.
Well, let me just set the record straight. I know what he said that Epstein told him when he was in prison, but Epstein told his own brother, and his brother has been public about this, that he told him that if the public knew everything that he knew about Trump, they would have to cancel the election. And that's his brother's words, not mine. So there is something there. I'm not saying it means that the president did anything, illegal or he was involved with.
I think it was illegal. I think him, Epstein, and Prince Andrew had the time of their lives doing their sick, weirdo, fucked up shit.
With Epstein's operation and all. But, the story that he told his brother is different from the story that he told that lawyer, number one. The other point I wanted to make is, that, he also said there's no list. I agree that there probably isn't a list, but my understanding is that Epstein kept files, and he did keep files on people. I don't know whether the Justice Department got their hands on those files, but Epstein had some kind of records. It might not have been, and I don't believe it was, in a formal list that everybody wants to refer to. So I just think that Epstein told different people different things, and it's hard to know really what's true and what's not true.
So then there's that, and while the Wall Street Journal broke this story, Trump was threatening them about the letter where Trump's saying all this lovey-dovey sexual stuff to Epstein, and
yeah, the letter's really weird with Epstein. I'll be honest, why the fucking question thing about enigmas and secrets, and then making the underage girl with a little Trump signature for their fucking pubes. I mean, it's locker room talk, right, Trump?
have, every day should be a wonderful secret, and here's a sketch of a woman. And Trump announced that he's actually moving forward with that, which is insane. Breaking news, Trump wrote on Truth Social. We have just filed a powerhouse lawsuit against everyone involved in publishing the fake, malicious, defamatory, fake news article in the useless rag that is the Wall Street Journal. This historic legal action is being brought against the so-called authors of this defamation, the now fully disgraced Wall Street Journal, a conservative outlet, as well as its corporate owners.
Good luck suing them for defamation when they have the proof of you doing fucked up shit. So the proof of you doing fucked up shit will be in court filings, which will and can be evidence for other trials that I'm sure you'll get into because you're a fucking loser, just like your goddamn father.
And affiliates with Rupert Murdoch and Robert Thompson, whatever his role is, at the top of the list. And he goes through the other attacks he's levied against media outlets as if to demonstrate the point that I've been making, which is it's a part of a broader pattern. He's trying to strike fear into the hearts of people who do any reporting.
Ew, I'm so sorry, Aaron, you had to go through that. That's so gross. I had that one Halloween, this dude rubbing his dick on the window. I was 17, taking my brother's trick-or-treatings, but, ew. My parents wouldn't do it, so I did it for them. Because, I was a good daughter.
That he doesn't like. Now, it's to me a really difficult case to make. You can take that down, Cole, but that Rupert Murdoch, the Fox News guy, Fox Corporation guy, the fuel that allowed Trump's political fire to burn, that Rupert Murdoch is now a part of the liberal deep state. I'm getting a little bit sick of Trump imposing onto us, the libbies, the wokesters, all of these people. Even now, Rupert is supposed to be one of our conspiracy? Keep Rupert for yourself. That guy has done everything against our principles. How this would be a part of a conspiracy to help the liberals doesn't make any sense, or to hurt.
We set him up. I went and looked out the window again, and when he did it again, my dad appeared in the window. That's great, dude. My dad would have probably gone to his fucking house.
What's the nature of this reporting was?
I'd be honest. My dad was a bear of a man, and he was not negative on punching a dude out. I'll just say that. And He very much could. He was huge. Fucking Nephilim.
It's like something was really, honestly, funny about hearing Wolf Blitzer explain this story in his typical Wolf Blitzer tone of voice.
And his allies are lashing out at the Wall Street Journal. It is reporting that Epstein's friends and family associates sent body letters for a birthday album in 2003. And according to the Journal...
What's up, Marquis? Hi, watermelons. How are you, pretty girls?
One of those racy letters was from Donald Trump.
And it is so graphic. The article in the Wall Street Journal describes the letter this way, and I'm quoting now. It contains several lines of typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman, which appears to be hand-drawn with a heavy marker.
Watermelon is sniffing the camera and rubbing on the camera, as you can see.
Are you done now?
Are you done?
Watermelon.
Can we continue with our show, princess?
Watermelon.
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 What are you doing? She's like, I'm looking pretties. Yo.
All right, fine. That's her deal.
Of small arcs denotes the woman's breasts, and the future president's signature is a squiggly Donald below her waist, mimicking pubic hair. The letter concludes, "Happy birthday."
Did you get off by hearing that? Oh my god, a 12-year-old's pubic hair!
Wolf Blitzer goes, pubic hair.
Oh my god.
That was quite the emphasis.
Oh god.
Resembling a female's pubic hair. Like it's a highlight of the story. Pubic hair.
Trump's signature pubic hair. You know what? I bet girls would fucking get that now. Is the Trump signature pubic hair. The MAGA chicks would totally do that. I put Trump's signature as my pubic hair. Now my husband licks my pussy every night. He thinks he says he imagines it as Trump's dick, and then I'm like, oh my god, I imagine your dick as Trump's dick. MAGA, Trump 2028, guys.
And may every day.
There's some stories that just, they're not made for mainstream reporters to deliver.
No, he can't. No, he's too fucking old and just cringy. You know, if it was like Sean Connery, or even Anthony Hopkins, then I think they could get away with being the old man saying pubic hair. But Wolf, no.
Now have breaking news here at CNN. Squiggly lines denoted a hypothetical woman's, quote, I'm quoting now, boobies, unquote. Then Trump used his signature as if to say, I am the pubic hair. Wow, this is racy stuff. Back to you, Pamela.
You know what I really like? I really like his salty balls. They're really nice. Those nice salty balls, you know. They're delicious.
No one can resist my sweaty balls.
The nice, sweaty, salty balls are just delicious. Yummy. Boobs, I know, he said boobies. Boobies are fun. Everyone loves boobies. Like, there's not one person I met that saw a boob that they didn't like. Because boobies are fun. Mm-hmm. And they feed you.
Voila. Something's just disconnected about that. Now, Trump is actually setting himself up for a big humiliation here. Not only because this case is ridiculous. And can we just circle back for a second to, they want us to believe that if the letter, which is just demonstrating, it's not like a new bombshell, it's just demonstrating how strange and close, all the way up to at least 2003 when the letter was sent. 2006 is when Jeffrey was first prosecuted. 2003, Trump was to Epstein. We've known that. So it's just re-emphasizing that with admittedly sort of salacious details and talking about a wonderful secret, and we don't want to know what Epstein's secrets are. And so that's
know what the secret was. Everybody knows what the secret was. It was having sex with young girls. Ew. That was the secret. And Trump said that you and I are a lot like each other, Jeffrey. What do you think he meant? He likes fucking young girls. He told you.
Yuck.
That's why this letter, I think, is a big deal. It's a confession. Yeah, I'm into it too, Jeffrey. We have a lot in common.
Really
there you
weird.
go. You know now. Your president is into kids. He's into fucking young girls. He just is.
Yeah.
all the reporting is, but Trump's acting like it's the defamation of all defamation. But that's substantiating something that's public. You've said he's a terrific guy and you were great pals. So this is just giving an anecdote to support that. But they're saying either it's not a big deal, who cares, nobody even, that's not news, was a lot of the MAGA reaction. They kind of flipped to start supporting Trump again. It was weird. And also they're losing their mind and thinking that Wall Street Journal should be burned to the ground. If it's not a big deal, why are you saying it's the greatest defamation ever? And if this case goes forward, and please, I don't believe in Rupert Murdoch's ability to stand on principle. Come on, unless the principle helping himself. But if they cave, like CBS caved, like ABC caved, I'm going to lose my mind. Because please, take this case forward, and then you'll have tools in your toolbox to expose Trump. This was explained on CNN.
What would discovery look like? I mean, I imagine if the Wall Street Journal and News Corp and Rupert Murdoch are going to mount any sort of defense, they're going to want to know everything they can find out about President Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. They're going to seek possession or introduction as evidence, whatever this birthday book is. I mean, might this not end up just dredging up a lot of stuff Trump doesn't want to talk about anyway?
I'm not so sure Donald Trump has fully thought this one through, Jake, because you showed at the beginning of the show his very recent social media post where he said, I look forward to deposing Rupert Murdoch under oath. That should be fascinating. Well, guess who else is going to have to testify under oath at a deposition? The plaintiff in this case, the person who's suing Donald John Trump. And the subject of that testimony, which again will be under oath, will be his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. No holds barred. And by filing this lawsuit, he is walking himself right into that scenario. Discovery goes both ways. Plaintiff has to turn stuff over to the defendant and vice versa. So I have some questions about the legal strategy here.
Aside from the pattern of behavior that this is a part of, which is his vicious attacks against any outlets that do reporting that he doesn't like, otherwise, I'm rooting him on. Do it. Yeah. Please do it. Not only because now you're going to be clashing with Murdoch. Maybe Fox News won't be as nice to you. I don't know. Now I'm just wishful thinking. But is because he would have to be subject to discovery, as was explained there. He'll have to have his own information examined. And I want that. And this will always take a while. So he'll probably finally be getting this story to be less of a focal point, just because that's how, no matter if we ever get.
Yeah, but I think it's too late for it not to be the focal point on everything. It's too late. Like, people have been wondering about this Jeffrey Epstein thing forever. Like, it's not going to stop. It really isn't. Plus, politically, it's really freaking smart to play hardball this way. I'm just saying. I
think it is.
Get an answer on anything, just news cycles eventually evaporate. And then all of a sudden, it's going to be right back in the headlines because his case with Rupert Murdoch and Fox and Wall Street Journal becomes the discussion. Yep. You then have this, Daily Beast reporting Epstein's brother, which again, I've explained. What are we doing at Mark? I want to know Mark. I want to know what's up with Mark here. Mr. Mark. Did you know? How are you so close to him that you have all of the inside takes and you were chit-chatting like a couple of buddies or brothers and you didn't know and didn't blow the whistle on what was happening? Mark. But he's demanding Steve Bannon's secret footage of pedo. What does that mean? Well, you can take that down just for a second here. Steve Bannon, I forgot about this, but years ago, did this long-form interview with Epstein for a documentary about Epstein and that cabal or whatever. And then never released the documentary. Released this teaser, but never released the documentary.
Of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein inside a New York City jail.
We were underage. We were little girls. By the time I was 16, I brought him up to 75 girls.
He lived essentially like he was Gatsby. He was an absolutely terrifying person to encounter.
You own an island, right? Two islands. The islands of Dr. Moreau?
Correct.
Jeffrey Epstein was a billionaire New York businessman whose vast wealth brought an arrogance that knew no limits. He acted as if he could have anything he craved.
Reporting the FBI is now looking into how it can interview Britain's Prince Andrew over his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
I made my living from old thinking, but the future is for the way women think.
Poetic Justice, how are you? Oh, this is so fucked up.
The way women think, that's correct. Is that not a sop because of all the depravity you've done against young women? Your new sop is that their women's thinking is the future? No, I've always believed that women would be able to take over. I'm a firm believer and supporter of Time's Up. Federal.
Oh my God.
You're a complete liar. What?
I can't believe Bannon interviewed him. I had no idea he did.
Bannon trained him for his deposition.
He's
on the list. Bannon's on the list.
Yeah, Elon said it. I believe Elon.
All of these guys are into this. I don't care if you like it or not in hearing it. They're into it. So are you going to support them still, that they're into this stuff? That they should be in jail? You can't support them anymore.
No.
If you did. I was never a listener of Bannon or Charlie Kirk or any of these new guys. The only guy I listened to was Jones. And Doug Hagman, people like that are very on the outside of the truth movement, and they're like investigative journalist types. That's the people I was into. These new people are just sycophantic. All they want is money and to suck Trump's dick off to get clout.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're about. And guys like Andrew Tate and fucking even Tucker, really. They're just sucking on the tit to get their nourishment of money. That's all they're doing. They don't want to talk about kids in cages and what happens to them.
No.
They don't want to talk about that because they know that it's ubiquitous, and there's so many politicians that are involved with it that it would destroy the entire geopolitical system of the world if we out all of it. It's literally, you're going to decapitate the leadership of the planet.
Well, then we're just going to have to figure shit out afterwards.
That's how I feel, too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
Yeah, do it.
Because
it's fucking terrible anyway.
We refuse to have pedophiles as leaders.
Exactly.
We're just not going to do that. So fucking put the list out. Everybody that's on it is done. If you're in political power right now and you're on the list, you're done. That's what we have to do. It might be painful, but fuck that. It's kids. Who cares? They're adults. They chose to victimize children. So now we as adults have to say, no, you don't victimize children, and we step forward and make them pay for it.
Exactly.
You have to.
Ugh.
What a sicko. You know, I realized now in prison that I just really am a feminist. I think the future is for women. Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you saying? Oh, he's so creepy too.
Oh, he is. He's got like creep factor up the yin-yang with him. Because he is a creep. That's why.
He was not a stupid guy though, so he knows that the rhetoric that I surround myself with women all the time. Okay, the message that I have then is that I believe in a matriarchy. I believe that women should be in power, that I very much love women. No, he didn't. He enjoyed victimizing them.
Yeah.
Not empowering them, because if that were the case, he would have had a bunch of young girls starting businesses. That's what he would have done for women if he really liked them that way and wanted to empower them. He wouldn't corner them in a room and force them to fucking give him a hand job. That's not something a guy that wants to empower women does. That's not how it works.
Right?
He's victimizing women. That's what he likes about women, is victimizing them.
It's really gross, and we just need to get rid of these people. Like, whatever means necessary, in my opinion.
It's weird how real-life villains often come off like movie villains.
Prosecutors said yesterday video of Epstein's jail cell when he made his first suicide attempt no longer exists.
I'm Jeffrey Edward Epstein.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes. Epstein got away with his crimes because nearly every element of society allowed him to get away with them.
This morning, we're learning new details of the exact cause of death of former registered sex offender and financier Jeffrey Epstein.
The greatest threat to people put in solitary confinement is they try to kill themselves. Imagine that. You're only in a room for 24 hours, you start to go crazy.
Ew.
Wow, that's wild.
He sounds like Trump, too.
His voice is I don't want to hear it. It's extremely gross sounding.
Oh my god. Ew, he's such a creep boy.
No.
Ew. He, like, gives you the ick.
So it was called The Monsters, Epstein's Life Among the Global Elite. But
we probably should watch that.
Ew. I don't think
Okay.
It was never released.
Oh,
Very
wow.
Strange. Bannon was recently asked about this.
Real quick, Steve, big fan of your show. Just want to ask, in 2019, you did an interview with Jeffrey Epstein for a documentary you're making called Monsters. That interview never came out. Would you be willing to release that footage? And why hasn't
we're going to release the film, the 5-part series next year, early next year. Yeah. You're going to see it. And you're, by the way.
Yeah, he's lying about that.
We're going to hope
2 weeks.
We're going to hope that this all goes away. And I'm going to tell you right now that absolutely we're doing a series on it next year. Hopefully this goes away and I won't have to release that. Next question.
Oh. I know, right?
By the way, the entire thing is how the elites in the intelligence services are...
I'm so proud to announce that The Monsters, Global Elite Epstein, is going to come out in 2 weeks. Along with Trump's healthcare plan. Now, while this is happening, I told you before about the fact that
this is why you need to play clips. If you're going to play it, play it. I think Bannon was going to say it's going to focus on how the intelligence networks run children.
Ew.
They sex traffic children, and they're going to prove it in that doc.
Ew.
Messenger.
It's
Some
already
people are
proven if you
saying
can read.
that in an effort to distract from this, Tulsi Gabbard and the Trump administration is trying to throw fresh red meat to their base in the form of saying Obama should be tried for treasonous conspiracy and using rehashed communications in the Obama administration to perpetuate this idea that Obama and all the Democrats knew that their allegations against Trump or against Russia and Russian meddling in the 2016 election, that they knew it was all false and they charged forward with it anyways to election interfere or to presidency interfere even after Trump won. Now, you'll be shocked to find out, as we reviewed, and I'll remind you, that's not at all what Tulsi Gabbard released or what she released proves, but they're charging forward with it. And it's really sad because I follow a lot of these right-wing accounts to see what they're saying, and there were so many of them. Some were going, I'm kind of seeing this as a distraction. And even I have to admit, let's be honest, they're not going to go arrest Obama. But a lot of them were going, this is the bombshell we should all be focusing on. See, Obama should be locked up. He knew Russia actually came from Hunter Biden's laptop from hell in the bathroom while he was pooping. And that is exposing what Tulsi says that it is. So let's go through. Politico reports Gabbard threatens prosecution against Obama administration officials for treasonous conspiracy. She's saying there's treasonous conspiracy surrounding the 2016 election. In a newly declassified report, Gabbard on Friday alleged the officials manipulated and withheld key intelligence from the public related to the possibility of Russian interference in the election.
Can we impeach him now? Can we just get rid of him now, please?
No. Tulsi Gabbard is saying there's evidence that Obama was involved with fraudulent shit.
Oh, yeah, we already know that.
On Trump with Russia stuff and the Pissgate. That was all bullshit. And that's true. Apparently Obama knew. Yeah, charge him then.
Whatever.
Charge
Fuck
him.
all of these fucking presidents. I don't give a shit. If they broke the law, charge them. Why are you so fucking afraid of charging elite for their fucked up crimes? You're just telling them they can get away with doing crime.
Yeah, this is all a fraud anyway because Trump said that let's lock up Hillary. He never brought charges against Hillary for Stevens. They protect each other. What the fuck do you not get it? They all cover each other's asses. Biden will cover Trump's ass. Why? Because they both fuck kids. Do you see? They're just all protecting each other. And a lot of these right-wing pundit guys are into it too. Matt Gaetz. Look at Matt Gaetz. They're into this. So they're all covering for each other. It's as simple as that.
It really is.
It goes on, etc., etc. But if we jump here, first off, friend.
Hello, Matthew Pancake. How are you, sir?
The show, Josiah from
Good
Modern
to see you,
Politics, said,
Pancake.
hey guys, did you know this thing that Obama never claimed happened, never actually happened? Haha, owned libtards. Impeccable and not at all weirdly right-wing journalism. Matt Taibbi, who was saying this exposes it. Also, the key to it is this that we looked at, which is December 8th, 2016, some communication, cyber manipulation of U.S. election infrastructure to remain a challenge. We assessed that Russian and criminal actors did not impact recent U.S. election results by conducting malicious cyber activities against election infrastructure. Goes through what they tried to do. Illinois voter registration database. Tried to hack other states' databases, criminal activity.
How about we just assume that all politicians are corrupt and just get rid of all of them? Fuck it.
Well, I'll say it again. That's why I think they came out with the storyline the way they did with Cyberpunk 2077. You have a foreign country that's basically, in the case of Cyberpunk, it's a corporation, Arasaka.
APAC?
No, it's a corporation.
Okay.
Okay, Arasaka. That's where it's going. You're going to have corporations own countries. That's where it's going. And Arasaka was so gross, it was so gross to Johnny that they were deliberately poisoning the water of people that he said, that's it. You take a micro nuke, you put it in the building, and you blow it up. That's where we're at now. It's so clear that the rot goes so deep that you're not going to get justice anymore. So you need to blow the whole thing up. That's just the truth. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but it's just true.
Just not good, folks.
Activity also failed to reach the scale and sophistication necessary to change election outcomes. So what they were saying the whole time, what we knew the whole time, was the case. That's the bombshell, which is that Russia didn't hack voting tabulators or didn't flip the votes from Hillary to Trump using genius Putin hackery. That wasn't even what they were talking. They investigated clearly, and there were hacking attempts of voting databases, registration databases. But did they change the election outcome by flipping votes through hacks? No. Who even claimed that ever? How could you say Obama should be in jail for that? And I would just advise you, don't bring up Russia again, because then we have to go through what it is that they were doing. You even saw it in that report, the links they were going and they were trying and then where they were failing to help Trump. Does that mean that Trump wasn't legitimate president? No. But it does mean.
I say just fuck all the politicians. I don't give a shit anymore. They're fucking assholes.
No, I think we should absolutely 100% give the Nobel Peace Prize to Hillary Rodham Clinton for allowing Ambassador Stevens to be raped in the ass with a pole by Muslim extremists.
I say term limits for Congress people and senators.
Hillary Clinton deserves a Medal of Freedom, and Donald Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize for giving bombs to Israel to bomb babies in the West Bank. It's clear that he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for that. So,
and I would get rid of the corporations as persons.
That was the worst decision ever made.
That was horrible.
But of course they did that. Why? Because they want to have groups like AIPAC be able to say, I am a fucking donor.
Yeah,
physically,
exactly.
AIPAC is now a person donor. Really? Do you see how they've built legal precedent underneath you to fuck you as a person?
Exactly.
That's what they've done. And now Trump is just blatantly in the courts saying we're doing this.
I say
we don't care.
All of us as Americans can figure this shit out ourselves, and we don't need these old fuckers.
People need to stop complying with it. And the way you stop complying with it, I'm not... No, I won't say it. Never mind.
Weird that Putin really didn't want Hillary to win. Brian Krasstein said, urgent fact-checking Tulsi Gabbard's lies. Tulsi Gabbard is a lying piece of poo emoji. I will make sure her lies are continually called out. Obama did not request anyone create and manufacture intelligence in any way. There's no evidence of this and whatsoever. Here's a timeline of what happened. December 2016 Intel report that Gabbard claims Obama covered up is released. The report, filed with classified material from the CIA and FBI, showed that Russian actors accessed voter registration election systems across all 50 states. There wasn't evidence that they actually tampered with vote counts or machines. It also showed that Putin had a distinct preference for Trump. When Clinton looked likely to win, Russia pivoted towards undermining her. Later, Russia sought to bolster Trump's chances. Russia's interference was deemed more aggressive, broader, and bolder, signaling a new era of foreign influence operation targeting democracies. Also found that they used cyber intrusion via the GRU, who hacked democratic systems like the DNC and Podesta emails. And he goes and goes, so what were they doing? Clearly they were trying to hack stuff, failing in some cases, and they did not change the vote counts. Okay, I never saw Obama ever even once claim that. Show me the clip if it's there. And what was of concern and reasonable to talk about,
hi Maya,
was the fact that they were engaging in all these different operations, some of which you heard there, and then also the social media operations trying to undermine Hillary in that way, the hacking of the DNC.
I should remod Maya.
She's good people.
Okay, baby.
It's like, if you don't see blatant lies in front of you, I really feel bad for you.
I do too.
It's really rough to not see the lies.
Yeah.
It would really be hard not to see this.
To me, it's just like guilty as charged.
It's blatant.
Yeah, it's like they purposely, like,
I know,
want it to be known that they're lying and being deceptive, and that's weird. But it's like that bad that it like looks like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Releasing of email, all of those things matter. And there was a bipartisan Senate investigation.
Yeah, Shanny looks
that
amazing.
Exposed a lot of this. Republicans.
Thank you.
We're a part of it. Both reports found that Putin directed the interference effort. Russia aimed to help Trump and hurt Clinton. Russian cyber attacks, leaks, and propaganda efforts were used. No evidence of voter tampering. But something that in no world, unless something else comes out that I've missed, in no world exposes that Obama was knowingly perpetuating falsehoods and engaging in hiding intelligence and then bringing forward some other intelligence. It just bolsters what we already knew of what did happen, what didn't happen. Now, if you want to condemn media figures who took their speculation too far, thinking that Putin was calling up Trump, be like, all right, now do this. All right, now do this. All right, now do this. And that there was that level of coordination, condemn them. If people who, and this happened, by the way, in the media, went too far with those sorts of claims, that Trump was directly being directed by Putin, that's totally fine to be mad at them for it. And in media, people go too far a lot of times. Or allegations or weird salacious stories that came out, the Steele dossier, whatever, that didn't end up being true, the record should be corrected on that. And you can totally have negative feelings towards people who perpetuated the wrong ideas. But to act like the Obama administration was doing something criminal here.
How do you know they weren't?
When what you're bringing forward just substantiates.
Oh, come on.
How do you know they weren't? You're just...
Fast and Furious?
Well, I mean, for one example, yeah.
Like, God damn it. Stop covering for Obama.
You act like the Democrats never deal in illegality. You're wrong.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Look at Sandy Berger with fucking Clinton. He was shoving documents down his pants. Sandy Berger. I mean,
both sides. Like,
they
this
both
is what people
engaged-
need to know.
Yeah.
And need to figure out is, like, both sides are fucking corrupt.
Yes, and stop ball washing the other side. When you're trying, oh, I'm a truth teller. No, you're not. If you're giving fucking cover for Biden and Obama and Clinton, then you're just as bad as Trump and Bongina and fucking Spam Bondi. You're no different than them if you're covering for the Democrat scum.
I'm quite sure they're all criminals, but he keeps throwing shit out there, trying to distract people from his pedo tendencies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's right.
That's the problem, Lolo. That's the problem.
You're right. That we're going to get all of the fucking pedophiles out of government. Lying. You're lied. Because it's your friends and it's you.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're going to go for that. You
Like-
guys all should have known this because you all knew that Trump was on the Lolita Express flight logs. You already knew.
Yeah.
You had the video of him and Epstein dancing, pointing at the little girls, going, that's the one. Look at her, man.
She's hot.
She's the fucking one right
Yeah.
there. We're triple timing that one tonight.
It's-
Like, literally. You knew this. So did I. And I overlooked it. And
I
it was
never
not
did.
good to do. We fucking messed up. You have to acknowledge that if you supported him. And if you still support him, what's wrong with you?
Exactly. That's how I feel about the situation.
Once your eyes are fully open with who he is, there's no way you could say, oh, he's of Jesus. Like I put him in there because I believe God is behind him. You're deceived then. Completely. If you're looking for God in this system at all, you're deceived.
Right.
We're fucking Sodom. We're in the same spiritual position as Israel. We're Sodom and Egypt. We're an idolatrous nation that worships fucking money and exports every form of filth and evil to the planet. That's where you live. You don't live in a holy nation.
No.
It is what it is. You need a personal relationship with Jesus because that's what gets you out of all of it. He's your father. If you're looking to Trump as your daddy, you're fucked and you are totally done spiritually. Do you get that? That red shirt with his face and it says daddy? Do you think that's satanic energy?
Yep.
That's not him saying I'm like, even if they made him in effigy weirdly, like sort
Daddy
of
Satan.
looking like,
We've all heard that
But if they
before.
use the symbolism of like an angel or like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I'm here to heal you, I would go, wow, that's kind of positive. That's a positive image that Donald wants to put out. No, the image that he wants to put out is daddy with him in red. Daddy.
Correct.
That is our word energy. Do you get that? He's not coming to you saying, I'm an angel. I am the devil. He's showing you it.
You gotta realize who he is.
I'm the
man.
devil. Do you like me? I hope you do. I hope you know my name. Pleased to meet you.
Exactly, Butters. Left wing and right wing are the same bird.
The same bird. It's connected to
Exactly.
the same carcass of a dead eagle. Okay? You take the flag and flip it upside down and backwards because it's a nation in distress. We have a bunch of traitors in office that don't give a fuck about the people. They worship money and Lucifer, and you're done as a country. So you just need a personal relationship with Jesus.
They're in this weird satanic Luciferian sex cult shit. They're all down with it.
They're all into it. If it involves, like, young girls laid out on a table eating food off of them and stuff.
And then they
See,
take
we
their
didn't do
blood
anything,
because
no.
they need their adrenochrome.
That's why Bill Gates gets to go, I do regret the dinners we had. Yeah, and there were 13-year-old girls naked laid out in front of you, but you didn't touch them, right?
I use chopsticks.
You know, I'm not the type of individual to use my hands to eat. So I definitely didn't touch any girls that night. I do regret going to the dinner parties, though, with Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, and by the way, he's dead now, so I'm just thinking that we could probably move on. Because, you know, he's dead. And he smiles like he's gleeful. His face, Bill Gates.
Psychopath.
You know he's dead. So
we should show that video after this.
That was a great video, yeah.
It's showing the body language of these weirdos.
Yeah,
on the Epstein
and that's
list.
right. Diddy, they're just like, sure.
Yeah, Diddy got off.
All
pretty
sex
much.
crimes are illegal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's a piece of shit. You know, at least the people know that he's a piece of shit.
GH, what we already knew, is deranged, and it does feel really desperate. She didn't rule out prosecuting Obama in this interview.
Also, in some of your reports, the word treason has come up. We're seeing a lot of things coming to light these days, and it's very encouraging for Americans, especially this report, which so many of us knew this was a hoax. But this goes all the way to the top. I mean, this goes all the way to Barack Obama. Will we actually see someone as high up as Barack Obama take responsibility, be accountable?
No, never.
No, it's plausible deniability. He'd be stupid if he did that.
There's also a ruling in the Supreme Court now, thanks to Trump's Supreme Court, that a president can break the law.
There you go.
Period. Anything Obama did, the open border where he let all the Iranian nationals in, getting ready to do a terrorist attack as we speak, all of those Iranian nationals that are in this country because of him, he should be executed for that. Not going to happen ever. The president can do what they want. Patriot Act 1 and 2 help that. The posse comitatus thing that Trump did, he should be out of office for that. He violated posse comitatus by deploying the Marines in California. That's unconstitutional. He should be out of the office. No, he can do it because of Patriot Act. They completely did away with posse comitatus. They have done this systematically to build a dictatorship for somebody to take one day. And now the guy's in there. That will do it because he likes it.
Truth.
I'm just telling you the history of what actual history is. And there were presidents like JFK and also Eisenhower at the end tried to tell you, if you don't get these massive money influence that's in politics out, you're done. Your country is taken over by a military-industrial complex. They will suck all of the money out of the system, and you're fucked as a nation. And that's where you're at. You have corporations vying for power because you have a fascist dictator president. That's it. That's where you're at. That's why you need Jesus Christ. There's no other...
That's correct.
You're not going to fix this. He needs to fix this. So you need him.
He really does.
That's it.
Maybe face criminal charges. Is that a possibility here based on the documents that you've released?
Yeah, Rachel, the seriousness of, again, the implications and the consequences of these actions that were taken demand accountability. The American people not only deserve the truth and accountability, when we look...
Yeah, I do like her hair. I'll be honest. It is pretty fucking bomb, isn't it?
She looks like Rogue.
Like badass.
She's always a really hot look to me.
Yes. Of course. Fucking Rogue.
What boy that was watching X-Men, you heard her fucking accent, and you're like, oh, man.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Get me some sugar from Rogue, you know? She'll take any...
The X-Men cartoon was the shit.
That was my favorite cartoon.
There you go.
Of all time.
There you go.
It was Turtles and X-Men. That was my favorite shit.
What
and
about
then,
Ghostbusters?
Absolutely, the cartoon, yeah. And then after that, what would come on? It was fucking after X-Men. It was some lame ass show, and I was like, fuck that shit.
Gargoyles?
No, I love Gargoyles. That was on every morning going to school, on Fox for me.
The boys liked Gargoyles.
Did they?
Yeah.
That was the show I watched every morning before I went to school for years. And then it was VR Troopers.
Oh, okay.
They changed it. No, it was VR Troopers first when I was younger. And then they changed it to Gargoyles, and I was like, they're both good shows, actually. VR Troopers is ridiculously cheesy.
True.
Like a ripoff, completely of Power Rangers. But it was good, though. It was pretty good. Beetleborgs was the one. That was dog shit.
Beetleborgs.
That
was
Jesus. Dog shit.
Yeah, that show sucked.
They had a character that looked like Jay Leno, like fat Jay Leno, and he was blue.
Yeah.
What Beetleborgs? Get the fuck out. That was dog shit. VR Troopers was like a half-decent ripoff of my Power Rangers.
Look at the future of our country as a democratic republic and the American people's ability to have faith that when they go and cast a vote at the ballot box, that the will of the people will be respected by those in government, whether they...
Obama invited Trump to the White House, had a beautiful transition of power. Hillary conceded. Then later...
How about the will of the people not wanting wars? Why don't you fuckers do that?
Aw. No. The military-industrial complex needs its blood and its dollars. Federal Reserve notes that are IOUs to your own government, and then you wonder why you're $20 trillion in debt as a country. That's why. They wrote their own IOUs, crashing the dollar deliberately, and now you wonder why you have to pay $7 for a loaf of Dave's bread, $8.50. Why? That's why. The fucking snake Federal Reserve. That's why. If Trump were real, he'd say, fuck the Federal... I'm not going to run it. I'm writing an executive order today eliminating it. We don't need to pay interest on our own money. We can print interest-free money based on gold through the Treasury, and the fucking legislative branch handles the issuance of currency. That's how it's supposed to be done by the Constitution. But then you had Federal Reserve System come in 1913, and they made everybody a slave. That's the truth. Andrew Jackson took 5 bullets to keep the Fed out of the country because he knew the power of the interest. It destroys your country, and your people are slaves because of the currency. That's where you're at.
There you go.
Interview, did she say, I think Trump knows he's not a legitimate president? Yes. Should she have said that? No. Was that a different time when that word didn't mean, hey, let's coup, like it now means because of how Trump used it? I don't remember if my question was a yes or no question, but whatever the answer is that you were expecting me to give is what I meant to give. So, but it's totally misleading. And it is hilarious that Trump is out screaming out Russia, Russia, Russia as a way to say Epstein is in that same category of how they believe it's a hoax, which some of the allegations against Trump were wrong. Was there a lot of really concerning connections and communications between Trump officials and people in Russia? Yes. Did Russia try to help Trump? Yes. There's all these things that can be true all at once. But they were trying to categorize it as, see, this is Russia, with the Epstein stuff. And now literally Tulsi's going, yes, sir. Hey, Fox News, you remember Russia, Russia, Russia? Do you remember 2016, how we said all...
No, they tend to forget those things. You know, it's best not to mention that stuff because, you know, it didn't happen.
You have a fucking blatant cover-up. Ghislaine Maxwell's case gave you plenty of details of what was going on. And it was not fake. There's proof of this shit. They shut that down and they sealed the case files for her case. Wow. Why do you think they did that?
Because they're assholes there.
Because it was time to shut everything up.
That's correct.
We're shutting this down. There's too many bankers on that list. There's too many politicians on that list. And we're not doing it. I don't care if the base. But, sir, what about the base? Where's my diaper? I don't care. They can't know these names. There's too many. Look at the names. There's too many of them. Too many of my friends. I need my diaper. And no, we're not releasing no lists. Now get me a steak with ketchup right now in my Diet Coke. And diapers. Diapers. Now. I feel it coming. It's brewing in here. I need a diaper.
This is such an attempt to go back to your greatest hits. And it does seem desperate, I have to say. Share your thoughts in the comments.
Oh, Lord. He's dog shit, dude.
This guy, you try to sell him as a freedom fighter. You're out of your mind. He covered up everything that you wanted to know.
Dude, have you heard about, like, the animals acting weird? They've been acting really weird. Let's put this on.
I have to agree with y'all. Something about these videos just ain't right. Smash that like button. 15.
Something's going on with the animals. They are going to, like, certain locations. They're leaving their spots in droves. Like, there's, like, this group of cats in Florida that's going to this one specific spot. And these cats are, like, treading, like, hundreds of kilometers and shit to get to this one place in Florida. And people don't know what to do with all these cats, so they're, like, buying out all, like, the cat food and stuff at, like, the PetSmart and shit, trying to help these like, trove of cats. You know, the scientists, they think it may be some kind of, like, magnetic thing in that area that's been attracting all the cats. But then you got, like, sharks doing weird shit, bears doing weird shit, bison doing weird shit. It's fucked up. I don't know what's going on. But at the same time, I kind of feel like I've been losing my mind. And it's, I think, honestly, I think it has something to do because the days have been shortened. So my sleep cycle is completely fucking off. Because the days are running faster. Time is running faster. And it's just, I don't think I can do it. I'm going mad. Like, I fell asleep today. And I woke up at 6. And I'm like, holy shit, it's 6. It felt like it was 2. I just wanted to sleep a little extra. I thought maybe, oh shit, it's 2. No, it's 6. What the fuck? Makes no sense. Shit is going, like, really fucked up right now.
1,000 likes. Subscribe to this channel. Be rocking with the vibes. On our way to 1 million subscribers. I appreciate y'all. But look, something ain't right. Let's get to it.
Something in Yellowstone Park got the bears acting unusual, y'all. There's a video going around of the bears leaving the Yellowstone National Park, y'all. I have never seen anything like this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all the video, and y'all let me know down below in the comments. Have y'all seen anything like this before?
No. I haven't. It's really weird. If the animals are fleeing Yellowstone, that means one thing. It means the big boom's about to happen.
That is a massive super sign to me.
Yeah, we're going to have the super volcano go bursting out, and a bunch of people are going to die.
Hoover Dam's going someday.
Oh, yeah, Hoover's going to go.
That's going someday. That might
And I'm hearing it's not just
happen
the
at the
bear.
same time as the nuke coming down. That they blow the Hoover Dam too.
That's true.
I think that's part of the same event because it's on the money. Just like 9/11.
Yeah.
When you fold the bills a certain way, Johnny Collect did this shit. You can see clearly it's on the money. Them taking the towers down. Okay. The Pentagon, it's on the money too. The Pentagon attack. So there are bills in circulation and have been for years showing missiles coming out of the fucking sea, and the Hoover Dam being destroyed. It's on the currency. So I think it's the same event. Just like they did 9/11 and the Pentagon, the Twin Towers and the Pentagon on the currency, they did the Hoover Dam and nuking of New York. It's on the money already.
Bears, y'all. Even the mountain lions are getting up, packing their bags, and getting on. Something ain't right, y'all. I don't know what it is. I'm not even gonna try to guess. Y'all leave y'all guess down below in the comments, though. But look at this. Look at the bears, y'all. Have y'all seen anything like this before? This shit crazy.
Yeah, they're just putting their head down. They're not attacking the people, not acting all. Yeah. Like they're in migrate mode.
It's coming.
Yeah.
That is a super sign.
Yeah. Like, fucked up shit's gonna happen when that happens.
This is literally, like, you're seeing people are going, we don't know what this behavior is. They are migrating away from the area. That tells you what that is.
Like, this is not normal to see so many bears in one area.
The wildlife knows this is going. It's going to explode.
Yeah.
Never seen so many bears in one spot, all going the same way.
You're getting out.
What the hell is going on? Somebody let me know, why is this happening? Why is all the bears leaving?
You're getting out.
Man, if I was the people in that fucking car, I'd be shitting myself.
We should probably leave this area now. Yes. It could be imminent. It could be literally imminent.
It could be. You know, but they probably have, you know, the instincts to get out for, you know, before.
That's why people should be worried.
Yeah.
They know to go before.
Yeah.
They're not panicking because they know they have time.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah, like this place,
if they could talk to the people, they'd be going, you know, this is going to fucking explode in like 2 months?
Yeah.
This is gone in 2 months. Do you hear me? That's what the bears would be saying. We're getting the fuck out. You should too.
Hey guys, have you seen the correlation between missing people and the cave network? No, but it does make sense.
Children's shoes, Shanny.
Yeah, the children's shoes, yeah.
Discarded clothes and shoes. They're having a field day with children. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to
That's
think
why
about
I put
it.
this on.
Yeah.
Something we don't know? Y'all know it's a big ass volcano under that jump. Could that jump be about to erupt? That's why.
That would be my suspicion, yes. The caldera underneath. Actually, they say there's 2 calderas now.
Yep.
Underneath Yellowstone.
Huge.
I know, right?
If that goes off, the country is done in many ways.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Exactly.
So, you could, because when that goes, you're going to have, it's a chain reaction. There was a guy on YouTube called Original Pilgrim, and he's still out there doing videos. He's a great guy. And he had a prophecy given to him by numbers in Scripture about the New Madrid fault line going. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you that when that goes, it's probably going to trigger also the San Andreas in California.
That's true.
It's going to be so big. So it's going to split the country literally in pieces. And that's what people believed is going to be the judgment. It makes sense because we're so divided as a nation. So it's
true.
God literally saying, okay, you're so divided as a people, I'm going to divide your land. And it's a judgment. Just judgment. A lot of people are going to die. All of that. Yep. Lots of people are going to die. But it's part of living on this planet and having to live with a creator. He has justice. Regardless of what's going on with justice in this country, where it's completely fucked in the ass every day. Lady Justice. Okay? God's justice does not sleep. And the way he's going to bring it is with the planet.
There you go.
There's no doubt. It's an instrument of his judgment. So, yeah. The bears are going, hey, get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You should follow us, because this is, you won't live no more if you're going to be here.
Yeah, get out,
Get
guy.
out now. That's, if they could speak to us, that's what they'd say, the bears.
Yeah, you should leave, bro. Something really bad's about to happen.
There's
man.
some good berries up in these hills here I could show you, but I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Because this is going. Boom.
Maybe it's a goth in me, but we all die. Exactly, Marquis.
Yeah, of course we all die.
But if you want to live a few more years, I mean, get the fuck out of Yellowstone area.
Yeah, that's the meaning of the story.
All the bears and other animals leaving? That's just highly suspicious, y'all. There have been other videos around the world of animals acting strange lately.
Yellowstone National Park this morning, and it is throwing the scientific community into a tizzy, wondering why they are leaving. Grizzly bears are not known to travel in herds like this all at once and great distances, and they are headed towards Salt Lake City, Utah. I reported earlier this week about the mountain lions that left Yellowstone. That was Colorado. And now the scientific experts think that they've been there for 20 to 25 years. Unbeknownst, you hear that last week, mysteriously, hundreds of mountain lions have been leaving Yellowstone National Park, headed south to Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's baffling the scientific experts of, like, why would they be leaving all of a sudden? We've never seen this behavioral itch amongst the mountain lion populancers.
It's baffling experts?
What's going on, Watermelon? Gavin's licking your butt. Never mind.
It's baffling experts. Really? I think the reason would be clear why they're migrating in the way they are.
Gavin, will you stop doing that? That's distracting me. Boy. Can't get enough of her ass.
In any locale, in any state or geography. And it's not just one or two or three of them that are leaving. There's hundreds. And you can see these three. Did you hear about the huge mystery that all the cats in the state of Florida and in southern Georgia are traveling to Miami and gathering in...
I was just talking about this. Freaking cats in Florida. Traveling to one fucking weird spot. It makes no sense. It's like, wait.
This certain spot. It's baffling the scientific experts, and it's...
Yeah, Marky, I think a lot of people listen to us like a podcast just in the background, not chatting. Watermelon, enough of that. That's a good way to be, Butters.
Tatanka. Buffalo. Tatanka.
We're out of here.
That's true.
It's like the dolphins in Hitchhiker's Guide. Thanks for the fish. We're out of here, man.
I don't blame them. We suck as humans.
I don't know if you guys heard, but something weird is going on where tourists are catching troves of animals just leaving Yellowstone Park. At first it started with the bears, but now people are catching elks and bisons as well. Yeah, everybody sees it, right? But nobody is talking about why this is happening. Well, apparently Yellowstone just had an earthquake this month. On July 11, 2025, they got hit with a 2.7 earthquake. Now, that's not a big deal, but check this out. And on top of that,
oh, wow.
There has been this unusual swarm in Stanley, Idaho, which has been disturbing the peace in Yellowstone, okay? So this right here is how...
Yeah, there's a fucking earthquake swarm going on. Something bad's about to happen.
I'm telling you right now, this is the new Madrid going. And you're done. It's going to tear apart the country.
I know.
You better be ready for some shit. Have storable, like, have some a little storable food, fucking cans of beans, and some fucking water. Because it's coming. And it's going to shut down supply lines for a while, supply chain. You're not going to be able to get fucking bread at the store. You should have some food.
Yeah, flour things.
Yeah.
Flour, rice.
Yeah. And stuff that you don't have to boil water, too.
There's that,
Get some granola bars and shit like that, because you don't know. When this could happen anytime.
That's true.
No warning whatsoever, and then your supply chain for your groceries is gone.
There you go.
Having some type of effect on the animals, and I guess they could pick up on the vibration and under the ground. You gotta understand that these animals are the most grounded beings in nature because they don't wear Nikes, they don't wear Reebok, they don't wear Adidas, they don't wear Yays, none of that type of stuff. And we know nature communicates to us in forms of frequencies, vibrations, sudden shifts in the air and the water and whatnot, and they pick up on these vibrations and they're like, all right, it's time to get out of here, because y'all gotta understand, Yellowstone is a super volcano, right? And with all these volcanoes that's popping off lately, y'all don't think they know something is coming? They are literally warning us.
Look at that beautiful animal.
It's
animals trying to
caldera. It's a large volcano. It's not just a volcano.
Yeah.
It's a caldera. That's a sea of fire that's underneath the surface.
There you go.
And it's just ready to fucking because
do you know there's an even bigger ocean underneath the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
The hollow earth thing is 100% factual.
Probably.
There's cities, entire cities underneath. And there's shit under our oceans that we don't have a clue what it is.
That's true, too.
It's pre-Diluvian society. That's what it is. But they don't want to talk about that, Atlantis and all this shit. They don't want to get into that because they had technology better than us. That was free. That's why they don't want to talk about it.
us because it's not just one type, y'all. The bison, bears, and the elks, and this is instinct. This is ultra instinct, letting y'all know what's going on. So I would say to watch Yellowstone. I mean, y'all see it, man. But let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. The shit is here. Let's continue to get it. Did you guys hear about Alaska getting hit with a 7.3 earthquake today? I don't know about you guys, but
God damn.
A 7.3 in Alaska.
Holy shit.
That's telling you something big there.
Ooh.
God's giving you the cues.
Man, they're at the beach and then that fucking thing happens? Holy crap.
A fucking 7.3, dude.
Tsunami coming up quick, man.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
7.3 is
that,
not...
That's like bring the building down to the ground, rubble type shit.
That's a big earthquake.
Yeah.
Depending on the shallowness of it, that could knock down a skyscraper.
Yeah,
depending
it
on
can knock down highways.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm dizzy from how frequent and how fast these weather anomalies are hitting, right? For 1 minute, it's floods, tornadoes, earthquakes, fire-nados, but yeah, so this is happening, or it happened in Alaska. There was a tsunami warning, and that got downgraded into a tsunami advisory. Look at this house is shaking, y'all. This is crazy.
Whoa,
but yeah, and the sirens were going off, blaring, tell people to see.
Oh my god, it's just like... Ooh.
Power of God.
Holy shit, and there's nothing you could do for it to stop? I'd be praying. I'd be praying. I'd be like, Jesus, please help us, please help us,
You'd
please
be in a
help us.
bubble that wouldn't have got touched by this if you were like that.
Probably.
Seriously. You would not be in a place of danger. He wouldn't put you there.
I'm already there. Ah.
Yeah. He puts a bubble around you to protect you. And then there's a Gavin, and he heals you.
He does. He heals me with his purrs, because he's a good boy.
This baby.
Shelter and seek higher ground. This is crazy. Look at this. All of this was happening, y'all. Look at that dog. Wow. So here's the cops going around blaring the sirens, telling people to find higher ground. And you can clearly see that these clouds are literally on top of Alaska, y'all. They're not even giving the mountains any room to breathe. Now, I don't know if this has any correlation, but check this out. So while Alaska got hit with a 7.3 earthquake, Russia, which is on the opposite side...
Russia got flooded in Moscow.
Wow.
Got hit with a tropical downpour, and
A
this
tropical
water...
downpour?
In Russia.
In Russia.
Okay.
You know, the words tropical and Russia shouldn't be together for some reason. I don't know.
To be coming from under the ground like everywhere else, y'all. Look at this. Yeah, there is not a place on earth right now that is safe from the judgment that the Great Mother is bringing, because look at this, y'all. Yeah, man, look, the water's coming from the ground. How are these people going to war? What war, man? The wars in the heavens, the wars with the Most High, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to keep the Most High from shining down upon us. But yeah, man, these people ain't got time for war, man. They're getting... It looks like something in the Pacific Ring of Fire is waking up. And NASA just also said that the sun is waking up too.
We're safe.
Yeah, well, you're not safe from the supply chain risk.
That's true.
The initial boom, yeah, no.
Okay, it's getting a little closer to
I
us.
like how close they're saying that I am to a kill zone. You feel me?
You better get out then, brother.
Yeah, you probably should leave then, dude.
You might want to get out.
Let me know where y'all at in the kill zone in this. This shit just started off just real bad for me, didn't it? Let me know if you're in the kill zone. Where you at? You in the orange and the yellow? I'm just let me know.
You see, that's like the majority of the country.
Yeah.
Okay? You get this?
Wow.
The majority of the country. It's a massive kill event.
I'm just saying, I ain't feeling that zone, y'all. I ain't gonna.
It's over. The country's done. You get it? Oh, that's post. The new water line and stuff. Yep. Your country's gone.
No, I ain't even liking the music no more on it.
Okay, so we're safe. Woo!
Yeah, sure. Relatively safe. You ain't safe from the not food, having no food chain.
Oh, the Lord will provide.
The supply chain is gone. You better cook some bread up.
I can cook some bread up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure shit out.
How long do you think the power grid's going to be out?
Oh, probably forever.
For a month straight?
Probably longer than that, dear.
No power for a month? Just a month.
But we may be just cool in fucking PA. You never know.
Well, yeah, you see. I doubt that. If that goes off, I doubt it.
This one is like, you hear that sad ass music. It feel like they should be showing pictures of victims, and fuck around. I'm gonna be one of them, like with this fucking map. Meanwhile, in New York,
San Andreas fault line, you better learn how to swim in California. You're gone. You're going to be a fish culture.
Jesus. The
Not
flood
only do
in
we
the
have
subway.
hail, it's 47 degrees out. Just down there, past those silos, it was 85 degrees. We got hail fog.
Wow.
Because the ground is so cold.
That's wild.
And lightning, and
whoa,
a supercellular thunderstorm. Look at this, guys. This is crazy.
That's insane. The weather's getting absolutely insane.
Skynet.
Israel and Palantir. Skynet.
They're fucking idiots. Again.
They're literally
fucking idiots.
They're literally doing exactly what Sophia Stewart said in The Matrix and,
Yeah.
and Terminator.
It was the game plan.
And they're just doing it. We don't care. Okay? We're going to have fucking AI armies, and it's going to kill humanity, and we don't fucking care. Because it's what we're going to do to make money.
Well, I'm thoroughly traumatized enough. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. Yes, watermelon, I know.
Watermelon.
The cats are like, get offline, so.
There's a Gavin with his ears here.
I'm going to go make me some dinner. Peace and Maranatha.
That stuff.
Don't trust AI. It's the devil.
You don't want Skynet.
No.
I'm surrounded by babies, the real life ones.
They are the cutest.
I love our babies.